Hello. I don't normally come live on Mondays. It's always Thursdays at 2. But I've been off unwell for a little bit here and I haven't had a chance to record the energy forecast. So I thought the best way to do it was just come live and talk about what we're going to be moving through this week with the energy. So I'm only going to talk for about 20 minutes, which is so unlike me, right? So when you show up, let me know in the comments where you're from and what platform you're watching on. And we're going to break down every single day. So in Starseed Rebellion, our membership platform, I've been in there a little bit over the last little while. So I've been unwell for 2 weeks now. I have this accident that I had 20 years ago where my I actually had a breast reduction, and during the reduction, they punctured my lung with a freezing needle and then froze my lung, like deflated. And so I have a really weak spot in my body on my right side. And every year, this is a very emotionally charged timeline for me. It's just a lot of emotional pain in the month of November and December for me throughout my whole history. And so it gets triggered off, and then I end up with bronchitis or pneumonia or something stupid. And, anyways, I'm going to be talking a lot to being spiritual and disharmony in the body in the podcast I'm recording later on today. So that'll be up later this week in the podcast permission slip. So I look forward to that. I am going to drop down all kinds of information on how to navigate disharmony in the body and sort of my stepping stones and why I get sick. So there's going to be a lot of content there. But today, I just wanted to do a quick touch in and say hi. I absolutely have missed. I haven't been live in 2 weeks. I've been in bed. And during that timeline, I've been um, really deeply connected in with my galactic ancestors. And there's this beautiful energy in the month of November of being held and remembering where we're from and remembering our ancestors and all of those things. Like where we're from, who we are, why we're here. It's a really delicate timeline, and the energy is a little up and down. So I just posted in Starseed Rebellion a quick little video for Starseeds about what to do right now with this energy. But we're moving through like we're either getting great, I'm just gonna be really honest. We're getting like fucking awesome epiphanies where we're like, holy shit, this is amazing. Or we're getting like somebody hold me. I'm sad. I'm feeling apathy. I'm feeling like what's the point? I'm feeling frustrated. Um, and we're getting triggered in those areas, or we're getting a combination of both of those things. I'm gonna open up my chats right now. I'd love to know like where are you at on that scale? Um, so yeah, I'm definitely on the mend. Thank you for all of the love. Um, because it's interesting, right? Like I want to say it's bullshit and it's fucking dumb, but I'm going to say interesting. It's just a weird timeline. Um, and it's delicate right now. When I was sitting last month, every month I sit with the galactic councils and um, all of those, the energies in Starseed Rebellion, I connect into all of us and I channel through like what programs do they want to bring forward? Do the galactic want to bring forward? Like, what are we doing the next month? And I always get a lot of direction. So every program that I offer is always channeled through that connection. And last month they were like, we want to do two really cool things. And I was like, what's that? And they're like, we want to do a family reunion. And I was like, well, that's kind of neat. Okay. So we're doing that with the Starseed event, November 25th. It's going to be like a family reunion. But then they also asked me to do a 3-week series of connecting to your ancestors and remembering your ancestors. And when it all happens, they gave me a snapshot of why and what we're going to be touching on. But I don't really get the full grasp until I start to move through it. And right now, like I I'm not a crier and I have been crying a lot. I've been releasing a lot. I've been sitting with my body um not wanting to thrive in this moment and really diving into like what is going on here. Because like I'm a pretty strong manifester and creator of my reality. My body's like, actually, we're taking a time out, which has been amazingly game changing, but super frustrating at the same time because I'm kind of like on the go always. So to have to sit and do nothing has been amazing. And I haven't had a voice for about a week and it's just come back now. So anyway, it's just really interesting timeline. So I thought it would be instead of me recording the energy forecast, I thought I would just do it live with us today. So let's kind of jump in and break down each day on how to navigate this. I have the urge to thrive, but in a holding period. That's exactly what it feels like, Alex. It's like I have this like hurry up and stop. Like I'm ready. Like I'm so mentally clear. I'm so emotionally clear mostly. I'm like, this is where I'm going. These are my goals. This is what I know is coming in. This is the expansion I want to see. These are all the things. Hi there. And then my physical body's like, no, bitch, you're sitting down. And I'm like, why? Like, what? But I understand it. So I'm going to do, when I have a stronger voice, I'll do much more about that. So hopefully Thursday in the live, I can talk to you a little bit more. Anyways, let's go into the energy. So we're going to start with the 10th. Okay. I love that the card's like, wait, exactly what we're talking about. Like, hurry up and stop. Like, it feels like bullshit, doesn't it? Okay. So the energy right now is like what I know, being connected into my galactic ancestors and preparing to teach that program. So the 3 week galactic ancestor program starts tomorrow. You can get the information on diamondno.com, or you can email Cindy at reach out at diamondno. But spending a lot of time with them over the last 2 weeks while I'm moving through this healing period, it's all about solidifying and strengthening your foundation of feeling safe and focused. It's like a really mixed energy of like, fucking got this. And I feel safe having that. So it's like, this tender safetiness and being held and knowing that you've got it, that you are totally protected and that you're in alignment and that you're going to do the things that you're here to do, and removing doubt from the equation and really standing in trust. But also at the same time, this like fire of like, try and stop me. So it's really emotionally mixed. And today's kind of like that feeling today. So today's the 10th, and it's like all about learning to trust that things are being woven for us, that the gateways are opening for us. And right now, it's about connecting into the softness of that inner babe, the inner child, connecting into and being delicate with them, being loving with your four bodies, your emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual bodies. So it's a real big timeline of gentle today. Okay. Let's go into tomorrow's energy. Tomorrow, the Galactic Ancestor Group starts. So it's 3 weeks. And we have, hi, Bonnie. And we have the Starseed Channeling event with the Atlanteans tomorrow as well. So that's free for Starseed Rebellion members. My brain is not working fully yet. I'm really trying here. And I got braces. So I have a little bit of a lisp right now that I'm not used to. So it's super awesome timeline. Okay, tomorrow's energy. It's exactly that. It's like, can we lean into um, our roots? And, we can look at, I'm doing a lot of rewriting in my subconscious of my human ancestor lineage, of their belief structure and the stories they told. And we're coming to this very strong timeline very, very soon, like in the next very, very foreseeable future, like December, January, February. We're coming into this timeline of really drastically shifting Gaia into six-dimensional consciousness. Everybody's talking about 5D and the split. Thursday, I'll talk to that a little bit more. But we're coming into a big shift in what energy we're residing in, as a collective of humanity as well as Gaia. And so tomorrow's energy is going to be about leaning into your true ancestry, where you're from. Not everybody wants to believe that they're star seeds or that they're galactic or star beings. That's fine. You don't have to. This is just how I function and how I think right now. And it's served me very well. So tomorrow's energy is like leaning into those galactic roots, into our galactic ancestors. And you don't have to know what you are, you just have to be open to it. And so tomorrow's energy is opening up your heart to receiving love, inspired action, healing, direction, trust, love, honor, all those things. So tomorrow we really want to have an open mind in, I am open to receiving from you. I'm willing to, like, I've got when I first started this whole journey and going public with being a star being, I was like, well, I got nothing to fucking lose. Being human sucks. So I'm going to go for it. And I was like, what do I got to lose? So you don't just have that mindset if you're struggling with it. I have nothing to lose by just trusting for 24 hours, and go into that and ask for confirmation, ask for signs. You guys know mine are Volkswagen Beetles, right? And the more whacked out that Volkswagen Beetle is, the stronger the energy for me, the more alignment and the more held and loved I know I am. So ask for a sign tomorrow and allow yourself to truly, truly be held, like just very open heart, open mind tomorrow. Okay, as we move into Wednesday's energy, so the 12th. This is really beautiful. Um, it's about community. It's about leaning into community that serves you. So it's like a good day to have lunch with a best friend or call a best friend. It's a good day to be around like minded energy. And this is one of the reasons why we started the membership, Starseed Rebellion, because we need space to congregate. We need space to have a sacred witness to our epiphanies, to our downloads. We need a space where we can go in and receive love, true love and healing, not that fluffy 4D bullshit. Like that community has been so supportive to me moving through this disharmony. So, and I can feel it. Like I see them, I love them. So tomorrow, or sorry, Wednesday's energy is about receiving from your community and leaning into your community or giving into your community. That can look like the people in your home. It can look like your best friends. It can look like something like Starseed Rebellion, where you're allowing yourself to receive from the realm that you are in. So tomorrow's energy is as above. Wednesday's energy is where we are in the present. So we really want to open up and receive. Um, the other thing with it is boundaries in, I have a very strong boundary, energetic boundary, where, and I find it quite interesting. So this is going to sound a little spicy, but it's not my intention, but I suggest you try it. I have a massive protective guard up around me, not to protect myself from other people, but to protect myself from people who are not as evolved as me, tapping into my energy to read my energy. Being in the public eye and experiencing disharmony in my body, I get a lot of comments in regards to like, well, you know better, and like there must be something wrong with you if you're not as woke as fuck. Blah, blah. Like people are very judgy, right? And so I don't let people into my energy. I don't let them read my energy unless I give them permission. So I strongly suggest that for Thursday, that you sort of just have the intention of not letting people jump into your space unless you give it to them. Um, I refuse to. Like, it's just not an option. And I will have people reach out to me and be like, I asked the Galactic Council about your energy, and here's what they gave me. And I'm like, actually, you didn't, because you can't. You're not allowed. It's forbidden. Um, so, and that's how I know someone's power and their truth and where they're at with their ego, their spiritual ego. So, on Thursday, I really want you to put up that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sorry, Wednesday, the 12th. I want you to put up that boundary. I want you to keep that space really strong for yourself so that people aren't jumping in and giving you unnecessary. There's nothing wrong with disharmony in the body. We are human. But again, I'll talk to that Thursday. Okay, let's go into the 13th. So this is Thursday's energy. Okay, Thursday, we're going to want to take a look at what are we avoiding. Um, this is a conversation that I've been having with people in my life this week. What are you avoiding? Because it's going to be really evident for you on Thursday. If we are in avoidance, like awareness brings change. So when we're aware of something, it begins to shift on its own to the highest outcome when we hold it in love. But when we are in avoidance, we shut down the opportunity for it to evolve and we hold ourselves stagnant. So I'm getting wheezy. So with Thursday's energy, what are you avoiding, or what is it that you're unwilling to let go of? Person, place, or thing, or habit, right? That could be a habit of looking in the mirror and judging yourself. It could be a habit of comparing yourself to other people. It could be an addiction. It could be being reliant on mushrooms or ayahuasca for your spiritual journey instead of your actual consciousness. It could be something like that. So, or it could be codependency. It could be like, I want you to really evaluate on Thursday what needs to stop. What needs to stop in your world, within yourself, within your habits, or what you're allowing. so that you can move forward into the highest timeline for yourself. So Thursday's a get clear day on what are we stuck with? What are we avoiding or what are we attached to unnecessarily? Okay, let's go into Friday's energy, the 14th. There's two for that. Friday, we're going to be feeling, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, this weird blend of energy that doesn't make any sense to have at the same time. We're feeling stuck. We're feeling frustrated. We're feeling, like for me, I'm just like I want to use the term like pity party. Not that I'm in pity, but I'm just like a sack of like I don't like this. This is stupid. But at the same time, there's this little thread or this fire of like, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. But we can't seem to reside fully in any of those energies. So Friday, that's going to be picking back up again, that discomfort, right? So the thing on Friday that I would love for you to really pay attention to is like, you're not doing it wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. There's 12 universal principles. And one of the principles is a principle of rhythm, meaning that everything like a coiled spring, we're going to go up and then we're going to have a little down to go to the next up and then a little down to go to the next up. I talk all about the 12 principles in my channeled book. So that's on Amazon. But the principle of rhythm, we are just in a pause, and we're in a pause so that we can get clear. We're in a pause because we're solidifying our own inner foundation of determination, focus, and safety all at the same time. So Friday is that day where we just simply go into, I'm not doing it wrong. We're going to go into, this is my pause. This is the calm before the storm, if you will. This is the space of me healing and charging up. And I can tell you from my journey, okay? Every time I've had these pauses in the past, I get angry, I get frustrated, I get like, what am I doing wrong? And I like, how do I make change? And like, I force it, right? And then the energy shifts and it goes back into flow. And I'm like, fuck, man, I wish I would have enjoyed that downtime more. Now I'm in a habit of when we're in this space, and we have these pauses, I'm like, my feet are up, man. I'm finding a great show on like Apple TV or something. I'm like, no, I am putting my feet up. I'm having a rest. I'm allowing this to take place. I'm going to um like love the fuck out of myself, my four bodies. I'm going to love my inner child. I'm going to love all of these things and recharge and rejuvenate. So that way, when it hits again, I have extra to go. So that's what I want you to focus on Friday is like, you're not doing anything wrong. This is the principle of rhythm. This is that pause before everything else takes off. It is a long pause, mind you. It's not going to last all of November, but it is going to be for a little bit. Okay, let's go into the weekend, the 15th, 16th. It's a little more energy than I anticipated. Okay, 15th. So Saturday, the 15th. Okay. It's very important for us on Saturday. We're going to be feeling a big shift. I just need to tap into next week's energy. Give me 1 second because I just want to be clear. It's this one. Okay. Next week we're moving into right now we're working on solidifying that foundation. Next week we're going to be moving into more activation and an integration of that activation. So your gifts are going to get accelerated. I've been working on telekinesis and like actually having some progress with that for the first time. Our telepathy, all those things are going to start to get enhanced. So getting more activated next week, and the integration of that's taking place. So this is like the preparation for that integration, that activation. So Saturday is the day of really asking yourself, where am I out of harmony? Where am I out of unity within myself? So we're going to look at how is my mental body and my emotional body in a real, how's their unity? How's the unity between my mental body and my physical body? How's the unity between my emotional body and my spiritual body? Right? Like we want to look at our four bodies and see is there any room for deeper healing repair to bring us into more union. So that way we can really handle the activation integration that we're getting next week. So it's just looking at what do these bodies need. I had a really long conversation with my physical body and my emotional body yesterday. This is a really cool tip, actually. So as I fall asleep, I talk to all my bodies individually, and then I'm like, show me in my dream state and help me understand it. Make it something that I can understand. So come forward in my dream state and communicate with me on where you would like to receive more love, nurturing, or whatever it be. And then I asked my ego to remember the dream. And then last night, my dreams were off the charts. It was beautiful. And I had so much clarity when I woke up this morning. So Saturday's a really good day to do that, right? But this is about finding harmony and making sure that everything is in sync so that we can move through the gateway of the activation and integration. Integration. Am I saying that right? That's coming next week. Okay. So it's like a preparing kind of energy. As we go into Sunday's energy, the 16th, really beautiful. The Atlantean energy is getting really strong with us. Like that's part of anchoring into, I know Dolores Cannon talked about 5D and the split, such bullshit. But anyway, it's what's really truly happening is Gaia is anchoring, and she has been for about a year, really anchoring into six dimensional consciousness, which just means she is a higher vibration to long and short of it. Okay. And so she's preparing for the rise of Atlantis again, to moving back into galactic union, moving into full disclosure, living like we're star beings, we're star seeds, we're part them. And so bringing unity back to Gaia's sphere and the truth of what we are and why we're here and knocking down all the things that have sort of suppressed us and held us back. So as Atlantis is rising, Gaia needs to be in ninth dimension or nine dimensional consciousness awareness in order for that to truly, truly happen. So she's hyper speeding her evolution right now, her ascension. And that's why we're hyper speeding our ascension right now, because we're moving with her. And some of us are ahead of her to anchor that energy to support her. So we're getting a lot of Atlantean connection right now. My husband is full Atlantean energy. I am part Saphirian, which is the dragon rider protector energy of Atlantis. So I'm strongly connected to it. I'm just not Atlantean. But anyways, we're working with them and we're going to be hearing those whispers on Sunday. So the whispers are stronger in higher plasmic environments like rain, snow, fog. Um, that helps the information move through. So it's a great idea to just, I know this is gonna sound so random, but make sure that the humidity factor is right in your house. Like if the home is too dehydrated, it can actually slow down your connection a little bit. So look at making sure that it's the right level of humidity, making sure that you're properly hydrated so the information can move through you, and paying attention to the whispers in the wind from the Atlantean energy on Sunday. Now, with that energy, what we're doing is we're moving out of, we're going to see a wave of moving out of being on the defense. So, you know how you talk to someone and you're um, like, how do I put this into words? We're going to see this on Sunday for sure. So, you're having a conversation with someone about something you're moving through, and they automatically are like, well, I didn't, da, 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 da," right? Um, they're defensive, or they assume that like you're somehow attacking them when you're not, or you're having a healthy constructive solution based conversation and the individual you're having that with is taking it as like an attack or I'm not enough or whatever. We're going to see a little heightened energy of that on Sunday. And that's so funny, Susan. um, we're going to see a little heightened energy of that on Sunday, so it's not a great day to go into solution focused conversation. It's a great day to just be inward and journaling instead of trying to fix things. It's not a good day for arguments or confrontation. Um, but what we're seeing with that, and the reason why it's happening is because the need to be on the defense or to be reactionary, that energy is starting to dissipate in those that are really walking the path of fourth dimensional consciousness, fifth dimensional consciousness, and beyond. So we're like dissolving that within ourselves. So pay attention to where you're at with that energy on Sunday. And is there anything linked to fear of why you need to be on the defense. Are you afraid that you're too much or that you're not enough or that people perceive you as unworthy? Or like, what is it that's going on? And can you do some healing in and around that? That's going to help you really, really land in your highest timeline with the energy on Sunday. All right, there's that. So there's the energy breakdown for you. I'm going to go drink some hot lemon water because I have a podcast recording in a little bit here that I'm going to try and get through. In the podcast, it's Permission Slip. It's our new podcast. So check it out on YouTube. It's Karen and I. We only have one up because I ended up unwell without a voice, but we're recording session 2 today. So it'll be out later this week, probably Friday morning. And I'm going to talk to the misconceptions of what it is to be spiritual and your body experiencing disharmony and that you're not doing anything wrong and how to navigate that in your highest possible timeline using your gifts. So there's all that. All right. Mwah. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you at the Atlantis channeling event tomorrow night. And don't forget that tomorrow is the kickoff of the 3 series, Galactic Ancestors, connecting with your galactic ancestors, being held, learning them, remembering what you are, remembering them and working with them. So that one starts tomorrow. You can do the recording or you can join live or both. All right. I will see you guys when I see you. Have the most amazing, amazing week. I'll see you on Thursday live as well. And thank you for all of the love and support as I've been moving through this healing this week. Love you tremendously. So thank you. I love you. And I'll catch you where I can.